Leader of the Official Opposition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, once again I find myself standing in this legislature pointing out the massive chasm between NDP promises and the results that we actually get. The Premier and this NDP government have utterly failed on their one signature promise they made to the parents of Surrey: the total eradication of Surrey school portables. The NDP promised in 2017, and I'm going to quote here, quote, "a total removal of these portables over the course of the next 4 years," end of quote. Well, here we are 6 years later. How are they doing? Well, in a truly remarkable twist, instead of eradicating the portables, they've somehow managed to double the portables in Surrey. Now, British Columbians have become all too familiar with grand promises that amount to nothing, but achieving the exact opposite of what they promised is a new level of incompetence, even for them. So my question to the Premier is a simple one. Why, after promising to eliminate all school portables in Surrey, have the NDP managed to double the number of portables in Surrey?
Premier.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. Every parent of every kid in our province needs to know that their kid is going to school in a place that's safe, in a place that's modern, and that's great to learn. And that's our commitment to all parents in British Columbia, and we're continuing that important work. It's no less true in Surrey than anywhere else in the province. That's why we have more than 2.5 times the amount of capital money in our budget to deliver schools for British Columbians than the member did when he sat on this side of the House, Honourable Speaker. Specifically on the issue of Surrey, we have opened 10,000 new spaces for students. There's 16 new schools or additions that are complete or underway across Surrey. And to the member, he may remember flatlining the capital budget for education when he was finance minister. And for the 4 years before the last election, not building a single school in Surrey. So we are recovering. We are recovering from the legacy that he left. But we are doing that work, Honourable Speaker, because the people of Surrey deserve it.
There he is.
Leader of the Official Opposition, supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Please, we can't deal with any more recovery. My God. I mean, this is a classic example. We'll double the amount of money we spend to get double the worst results. I mean, it's unbelievable. But, you know, as much as the Premier will try and duck and dodge, the bottom line is he cannot ignore the fact they promised to eliminate portables within 4 years, and they've somehow managed to double the number of portables in Surrey. But it gets even better. Stay tuned. It gets even better. Because now, in a truly historic manner, they are now going to introduce NDP double-decker portables. That's right. Double-decker portables. Right now, they are stacking portables on top of each other at Fleetwood Park Secondary School. Here's a letter from the Surrey Board of Education sent to the Minister yesterday, copied to all the Surrey MLAs, and it reads, and I quote, "We have tried to advocate for funding privately and held meetings with you, the Ministry, and local MLAs. Unfortunately, these meetings have not resulted in sufficient funding." End of quote. Now just picture this, Mr. Speaker. All those NDP MLAs, including, by the way, the Surrey MLA, who's the Minister of Education, have totally failed on the one signature promise they made to the parents and children in Surrey, and that is to deal with the issue of portables. So again, a simple question to the Premier. It's actually about portables, and I say this on behalf of all the parents of Surrey. How on earth did the Premier manage to, instead of eliminating portables, double them and now double-decker them?
Premier.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Our province has seen incredible growth. And one of the reasons for this growth is people choosing to move here from other provinces, from other countries because of the economic opportunities here, because of remarkable programs like our childcare program leading the way across the nation. And that's good news for us. We're growing, we're a successful province, but it brings challenges. Our infrastructure is facing major strains. We committed almost $100 million to Surrey specifically because that community is growing so quickly. They're seeing the bulk of this growth. And it's good news for Surrey, it's good news for BC, but we got to meet that need. That's why we have...
Members, please continue.
Literally the equivalent of 400 new classrooms, 10,000 new spaces for students in Surrey, spaces that should have been built, frankly, should have been well underway when the members on that side of the House were on this side of the House. Honourable Speaker, I don't know...
Members will come to order.
That member is smiling, Honourable Speaker, but I don't know how you stand up and smile and ask that question when you didn't build a single new school in Surrey and sold the land that the schools were supposed to be built on, Honourable Speaker. I'll tell you this, the parents of Surrey weren't smiling when he was sitting on this side of the house.